40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Gino on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On first down, Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
Watch out now. 50, black shot.
Now Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw caught by Raymond. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And Khalif Raymond was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to run now. Touchdown, 49ers. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. Smith on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drake Jackson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the gun, it's Walker. Powers through him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Geno. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Khalif Raymond.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Finding room at midfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Lance looking to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Lance now on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Running right, here's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. Smith. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hurry! And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Here we go.
Second down and 3. To throw, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Able to find Gray here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
first down. Smith. This is the tight end fan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Smith on third down.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Davis Price will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gould to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Let's go now. Ready. 18
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Smith. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at Samuel. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. To throw is Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 28 yards.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk,
42 yards.
and the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a